What makes the truth so powerful? What makes the truth so powerful besides needing somebody to tell it? What makes the truth so powerful besides needing someone to tell it? I asked that question because if I got a lot to make myself look better than who I am today, because I don't lie before, but if I got a lot to make myself look better, that's a lie I won't tell. But we all know people who have, and we all know people who still do. And like as I said before, I've lied, but I prefer to tell the truth regardless of how I look, what's the result, or what's the consequence. Why? Because it's easier to live with me. And my name is Sawu. It's an honor to be here. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Peace to the cosmic consciousness, soul control, family and soul tribe. I hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all, radiating, operating, vibrating, exuding the highest light, the highest version, the highest frequency of your true and authentic self. As for me, I'm doing all the above. You hear me? Feeling good for no reason at all, because feeling good is feeling God. You hear me? And nobody can do that for you. But I started the way I did because we was all born guilty. Y'all know when I run through space and I walk through time and I visit corners of my mind, and y'all see me on a video, I got something to tell y'all. You hear me? I came down to talk to us. You hear me? But as I was thinking earlier and reflecting in the ways that I do through different timelines, I realized that we was born guilty. If you was born here, if you were in flesh, you was born guilty by association. We was born guilty by association. Now, it may not have nothing to do, it may not be our fault by way of being here, but we're accountable, we're responsible. You hear me? We're responsible and we're accountable, for once we here. But we was born guilty by association. And I say that because there ain't nothing worse than living an ideal of who society or who our upbringings, our parental figures, whatever, who authority, who the world say we're supposed to be. And contrary to popular belief, that's exactly what happened to us. It happened to all of us. Ain't nobody excluded. Everybody might not get it, but for those that don't mean everybody not excluded. I mean, everybody is included. You hear me? And that's what I'm here. Part of the purpose that I'm here, to help us recognize and help us release. And for those of us who are on that journey, we know that we have to do it in ourselves. and then we learn to pay attention how it activates and correlates and corresponds to those who we interact with. And I say that because somebody had to break the patterns. Somebody had to break the programs. Somebody had to break the generational curses. And if not me, who? So the more we recognize who we are by what we come from, we also recognize what we are not by what we come from. Still pondering on the question, what makes the truth so powerful besides somebody needing to tell it? For one, acceptance. Something else is seeing it. Because we know just by watching news and other forms of fascist media, depending on what's being shown at the time, especially if it's live, you know, if you don't catch it live, by the time that you catch it, it might be edited, flip, flop, twisted, turned, you hear me? And what was originally viewed by those who caught it when it happened won't be viewed by those who come catch it later, you hear me? You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But what makes the truth so powerful? Hearing it. What makes the truth so powerful? Being able to feel it. We'll be surprised how many people don't even feel, don't have the ability to feel because they don't harden themselves. They don't harden themselves not to. They don't, in other words, they don't train themselves not to. But feel everything that those that healing don't even have to feel. You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. What makes the truth so powerful? Speaking it. Whatever that may mean to you. What makes the truth so powerful? You hear me? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and in physicality. Being connected to what truth gonna mean for you. What makes the truth so powerful? What makes the truth so powerful is me being able to share with us, to share with you as I share with myself. See, because I'm not excluded from the messenger is not excluded from his or her message. But this is the best chapter of life for many of us, especially if you hear this. If you hear, it ain't no doubt in my mind that this is the best chapter in your life ever, according to what all you've been through, according to what all you made it through, according to what all you have endured. This is the best chapter in your life. And if I'm wrong, leave a comment in the comment section. I can stand the correction. But if you hear without the smallest glimpse of doubt in me, I can safely say that this is the best chapter of your life. And the reason why I'm able to say that, because we've been doing the work. We've been doing the shadow work. For those of us who've been doing the work, we know. And you know who you are if you've been doing the work. Just like those that we know who ain't been doing no work. We know who they are, and they know who they are. How many of us can say that we left most, if not all, of everybody we know behind, and they still doing the same thing that they've been doing when we was once upon a time doing it with them. And that's enough for you to decide that you ain't going back down there. You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. You hear me? So, to those of us who on our way, salute. To those of you still deciding, if you come by here, salute. It ain't by mistake, you hear me? But one thing for sure, we're not lowering ourselves, you know, to meet no one at their level. We ain't lowering our higher self to meet nobody else lower self. So everybody who get on board gonna have to bring it up. Cause we moving up, we growing, we maturing, we moving on, you hear me? We talk about the things that need to heal, you hear me? We put band-aids on what needed band-aid. We put ointment on what needed ointment, you hear me? We even got a little we even got peroxide and witch hazel, you know, depending on what the requirement is, you hear me? But we got something for everybody, you hear me? So if you find yourself stopping across this page, it ain't by mistake. And if you listen this far, you know it's not a mistake. You hear me? But yeah, we leveling up. We gotta keep moving, family. We gotta keep growing. We gotta keep healing. You hear me? We gotta keep shifting with the shifts. You know, and shifting the paradigms as we shift with the shifts. You hear me? And so we can shift some timelines, you know. And this the stuff that allow us that ability to be able to do that. You hear me? By talking about it, having somewhere that you could connect with somebody that able to talk about it and not afraid to speak to it. You hear me? Because truth don't care about how we feel. It just needs somebody to tell it. What makes the truth so powerful. I say that to say we're not holding on to nothing or nobody that's working against us. You hear me? So when we able to realize, for those of you who have realized, what you need to get rid of is more important than what you was trying to keep or what you think you need. You already resonate with what I say to those who don't, when I tell them that when they realize what you need to get rid of is way more important than what you think you need, you can heal. You hear me? And when you decide, when you choose, after you recognize that and realize that, for the ones who haven't, or for the ones who don't, or for the ones who are in that place, but the things that they know they seeing, the things that they know they experiencing, the things that they know they feeling, you know, is trying to fool them and confuse them and make them think they crazy. You ain't crazy. You know what you need to do. You know what you've been shown. You know what you feel. It's time to stand up for you. You hear me? So you can heal. And don't turn back. Because for those of us that know, we know it ain't nothing to turn back to. Ain't no turning back to what? what we used to be, what we used to do, as if they ain't showed us enough. You hear me? And thanks, salute, and honor to everybody who helped speed our process, who helped our process unintendedly. You hear me? Cause all the help that we really received, it wasn't intended to be help. You hear me? It was intended to hold us down and keep us stagnant and keep us stuck. You hear me? But they didn't know how God was working inside us. You heard? Triggers reveal open wounds. So if I said something that has been triggering, then pay attention to what is being shown. You hear me? And do something about it. Because if you ain't heard me say it before, you know, I'm not here to hurt us. I'm here to help us. You know, I'm not here to hold us down. I'm here to heal us up, help us heal up, pull us up. You know, and sometimes we have to be called out in order to see what we don't, to do something about what we know we may need to do something about, and that just don't know how. You hear me? What makes the truth so powerful? Today's card was spiritual union. You hear me? Spiritual union. What makes the truth so powerful? Being in balance with yourself. What makes the truth so powerful? Being in harmony with yourself. What makes the truth so powerful? Self-care. You hear me? Being connected to you. Being connected with your environment. Being connected with nature. Spiritual union. What makes the truth so powerful? Being yourself. Spiritual union. What makes the truth so powerful? Let me read this card and get out of here, man. There's a lot of activity going on, so you hear me? Spiritual union. This card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, or partners. Cosmic Consciousness Family and Soul Tribe, my brothers and sisters. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. It seems like I just read this for some reason or another, but It is what it is. Notice when you interact with different people. Pay attention. Somebody had to break the patterns. If not you, who? You hear me? Notice when you interact with different people in your life. Are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. It's called the law of reciprocity, the law of reciprocation. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself. Your relationships reflect how you feel and treat yourself, and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. So that means it ain't never nobody else. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. It's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to have y'all here. You hear me? The shirt said all. I can't even look down and say it, but thanks for the likes, thanks for the new subscribers, thanks for the family and soul tribe. Thanks for those who peeking through and passing by. Thanks for those who donate. Thanks for those who support in any way, shape, or form. You hear me? Positive energy only. You know, everything else backfiring. Salute to us, man. Cause without us, what experience will we be having? You hear me? That's what the spiritual union about. Without us, somebody may be a life path too. Somebody's birthday may be on the 2nd this month, February, in the 2nd month. You hear me? Somebody may be a Taurus, house number 2. What makes the truth so powerful? You hear me? Besides, thank y'all for it all, and thanking myself for it all, and to be able to do it, because if not me, who? You know, I would like to say to the new subscribers, be subscribed, watch the video, place the proper emoji in the comment section, which will be a thumbs up for the night. You hear me? Give yourself a thumbs up. Give yourself a hug if you have it. But yeah, that's all it takes to be subscribed. I mean, to be submitted for the end of this month's raffle. At the end of this month, I'm gonna surprise us. Yeah, we gonna surprise us because I ain't figured it out yet. What I'm gonna raffle off this month. But to be submitted for the raffle, be subscribed, watch the video, place the proper emoji in the comment section, which will be a thumbs up. You hear me? And as simple as that. Remember, feel good for no reason at all. Feeling good is feeling God. You don't need a reason to feel good. It just needs you to do it. You hear me? And other than that, it's an honor to be here. One love to the family and soul tribe collective. My name is Sawu. I love y'all.